afternoon, friends. Dave, glad to have you back in the building. Thank you for joining us here today. We saw this take place back in June when there are some law enforcement that wear uniforms that make them appear military in appearance. The Secretary has expressed a concern of this within the administration, that we want a system where people can tell the difference. I'm not aware of any direct conversations with DHS on this particular deployment or their particular operations in Portland over the last week or so. But I can say that unequivocally there are no Department of Defense assets that have been deployed to or pending deployment to, or we're looking to deploy to Portland at this time. So as part of the after-action review for what took place last week of May, first week of June, the Department of the Army and the other entities doing the review is to look at some of the concerns we have. And one of the ones I know the Secretary did raise that he wanted to have looked at was the identification and how visible and people's ability to understand who is who. I know he has expressed his concern that in some cases law enforcement appropriately performing law enforcement duties were misconstrued with military personnel who would not be appropriately doing those roles, and so he has raised that.
Would the Secretary like to see law enforcement personnel not wear the same camouflage pattern uniform as military personnel?
So I think that's going to be part of the question of the review. I think that'll be something we'll talk to those who are doing the review, and then maybe have a conversation with the Attorney General and his team and Secretary Wolf at DHS. But I don't have a timeline on that, and I don't have any guideline from the Secretary on what that would look like. But he has expressed an interest in the topic.
The President says he's going to veto the NDAA if the language, including the naming of the bases named after Confederate generals, is included in that. Is that a good idea? What impact will it have on this building, on the defense budget if it's delayed over this issue? And where does the Secretary stand on the Confederate base issue?
So on the NDA, the issue is now clearly within the legislative realm. I think both the House and the Senate have included language regarding that. The President has made his position incredibly clear on this. And so from the Department's perspective, we are confident that the administration and Congress will reach an agreement. They understand the importance of the NDA. We're confident that there will be an agreement and that the NDA will be signed and implemented on time so that we can have a budget for our forces.
Can I just follow up?